Actress Jennifer Coolidge proves that blondes really do have more fun. You might remember her as Paulette the Shy Manicurist in Legally Blonde.
Take it easy.
See you later.
Take it easy. That's great, Paulette. Is this the only interaction you two have ever had?
No. Sometimes I say okay instead of fine.
And last year, she was the wicked stepmom in A Cinderella Story.
Always wanted to tell you, and I think you're ready to hear it. You're not very pretty, and you're not very bright. I'm so glad we had that talk.
In a moment, we'll tell you about Jennifer's new animated movie, but first, here's a look at her role as a wisecracking agent on NBC's Joey.
Well, The Tonight Show had a cancellation for tomorrow, and they called to ask me if I had anyone who could fill in. I suggested you, and they said yes.
You're kidding.
I'm as stunned as you are.
Jennifer Coolidge, good morning. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi.
So nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan. Love Legally Blonde so much, and loved you in it.
Thanks.
Now, how did you get into this crazy business?
You know, I was in the Groundlings in Los Angeles, and
You're originally, though, from Boston, right?
I am.
Right.
And you know, I tried to be a serious actress for a really long time, and actually in New York City, and nothing was happening. And then I went to LA to be in the Groundlings, and then my big break was Seinfeld. I was Jerry's girlfriend on I was his masseuse girlfriend on the masseuse episode, and that was sort of the big break.
Is that the one where it moved, or is that a different one?
I would massage everyone but Jerry. I would massage all his friends, but not him. It was sort of, but that was the big break that sort of started a lot of things.
Yeah, and so now things are going gangbusters for you. I mean, you must feel so. I mean, acting must be such a strange, capricious, mercurial, you know, kind of career, because you could be given no roles one day and be really struggling, and then suddenly, boom, you hit the jackpot, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been lucky, and I've chosen some roles that were actually, you know, that sometimes I think I go for roles that are sort of unappealing to a lot of people, and so I think a lot of actresses don't want them, but then, you know, I don't know, they turn into something good, so.
Two of the movies we didn't mention, which I know you loved being a part of, is Best in Show and A Mighty Wind.
Oh,
you
God.
love Chris Guest and his sort of particular brand of humor, don't you?
Who doesn't love Christopher Guest? Yeah. I mean, those movies are so fun and so creative. You get to make up your own dialogue and come up with your own look.
And if we can't do that,
really
we fake
fun.
it.
And we'll get to robots in a moment, because you do play a robot with a sizable derrière. That's sort of her main characteristic. But before we do, how are you enjoying being in Joey, being in a weekly sitcom? Has that been a lot of fun for you?
It has been. You know, Matt LeBlanc is about as nice as you get, and he's incredibly great to work with every day. It's a really easy gig, and everyone's nice, and it's, you know, really great creators. And I didn't know it was going to be this good. I would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah. Is the schedule a lot different being in a weekly sitcom? Is it more manageable than, say, doing a movie, or less intense, or intense in a different way?
Yeah, I mean, I feel really bad for Matt LeBlanc, because he has to be in every scene, and it's very, you know, that's a really long day for him. But I'm in one or two scenes, you know, sometimes just one. So I come in and I leave. It really, it's a very cush job.
Yeah.
Easy.
Let's talk about robots, because this is your first animated feature.
Yes.
And how did it come about? How were you approached about being a part of it? I mean, it's got an incredible cast of voices.
It does. I didn't know if I had the job or not when I went in for them, so I was desperate trying to come up with a bunch of different voices. And I guess they liked one of the ones I did, and I'm so glad. I was so glad I got to be the robot with a giant derrière.
Yes, that's right. I mean, her derrière is gigantic, colossal, monumental, and you know, all of the above. So where did this whole thing come from with Aunt Fanny's physical appearance in terms of how your character was drawn?
I mean, I don't know if they thought of me when they saw the character with the giant butt, but I have to say It will look so good on IMAX. You know, they're going to take robots to IMAX, and I can just imagine how
that thing in
big the
3D, honey. I don't know if people can take it.
I can't wait for that. So, yeah, it was an incredible job, and you know, it was like 10 hours over a couple of years.
And what did you think of the movie? Have you seen it in its finished form?
Yeah, I rented some kids. You know, I don't have my own children, and I brought them, and they were just mesmerized. I was the big hero of the day for taking them to that.
And so far, it's done quite well. The
it's
movie.
done really well.
You know, and you know, for me, when I take my kids to a movie, I like there to be a message, and I think the message in this is really important and really great, particularly in this day and age of, you know, plastic surgery for everything, you know, trying to be, you know, the search for perfection and eternal youth.
And follow your dream, and yeah. No, I know, it has a wonderful message, and it has a great story, really good story.
Let's take another look at Aunt Fanny in action.
Clumsy. Well, hello there. What's your name?
I'm Rodney Big Bottom. No, I'm Rodney Copperbottom. Copperbottom.
That's a wonderful name. Big Bottom. Well, what happened to your friend?
He's been rear-ended.
I feel like that some days, Jennifer. What's ahead for you? Do you have anything else in the works in addition to your stuff on Joey?
Just, you know, co-writing a script with my boyfriend, and just yeah, that's sort of hoping that will come into fruition.
Yeah, well, it seems like you're a hot property and in demand pretty regularly these days. So congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very much.
And it's so nice to meet you. And good luck with robots too.
Thank you.
Now that that's all done, hope it does well at the box office. Thanks, Jennifer. And for those who can't wait for the next opportunity to laugh with Jennifer, Joey airs Thursday nights at 8, 7 Central, right here on NBC. Synergy, you know.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.